From WBZ Sports, this is Burton Ernie Talk Football with Fauria.
No unfinished business. We want to be undefeated on the road. I think that's something that's unique. That's something that I think is special. Still want to play for the division. We want to win the division. Haven't done it in a long time. There's some unfinished business. The season isn't over. This wasn't our goal, and I'm excited that we won, but we've moved on.
Ha! Moved on already. Welcome, everyone, to Burton Ernie Talk Football with Fauria. I'm Steve Burton. Merry Christmas, and it is a Merry Christmas, right? Because the Patriots are back in the playoffs, and that's huge. But Mike Vrabel made it very clear there's still plenty of work to be done before they get to the postseason. Ernie Adams and Christian Fauria join me now. And first of all, right out of the gate, were you shocked that they manhandled the Ravens the way they did? Came back, I should say.
There you go.
Came back.
Because they were getting manhandled earlier.
Yeah, kind of, but came back.
Well, I was glad. You get at the end of the game, you're down. You got to see what they do. So, I'm sure, like everybody else, I was sitting there watching. Okay, this is where we're going to really see now. Are we talking about a real playoff team or just guys who won a lot of games against poor competition? Let's see. And they did. They did what they needed to do. It's a big test for them.
Yeah. So this game had everything you need, all the traits in a comeback. Obviously, he had 15 points in the last 10 minutes. The Patriots made a bunch of big plays. They called a great game offensively and defensively. And for the Ravens, they made a bunch of boneheaded decisions. And the biggest one that everyone is talking about is no Henry.
And no Henry.
They
he was averaging 7.1 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Well,
and he doesn't play.
Well, particularly when Lamar Jackson's on the bench. So it's not like
he's the go-to guy.
It's not like you had Lamar Jackson. No, you had your backup quarterback. And okay. So.
It was very odd. And even during the telecast, they were talking about how they're so good with, being honest with his rest. And I was like, there's 10 minutes left of the game. Yeah. He's destroying their defense.
Mike Vrabel said at the start of the season, we want to take advantage of bad football.
Yes.
Right? That was bad football. That coaching decision was just plain bad football.
Right. Well, but that's, it's just kind of what you're going to get in some playoff games.
No question.
Tough game. Listen, I'm going to be honest. The Patriots had to overcome that fake field goal. The fake punt. Punt. Which that could easily have cost them the.
Good point. Good point by you.
Cost them the game. I know they're trying to make a play, but I don't think it had any chance of working, and they did overcome it.
Drake Maye's first comeback win. Fourth quarter comeback win. Okay, and not only that, he throws for over 300 yards. What does that do for the psyche of this football team and for the psyche of Drake Maye?
My sense is they're far enough in the season. They've won enough games. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but don't you play with now you play with a guy that can come back.
It's the Polar Express effect, is what I would call it.
Seeing
is believing. You ever watch the Christmas special, The Polar Express? Like, some people, they just don't want to believe until they absolutely see it. And I think that's what people were kind of waiting for. They'd make every excuse not to kind of they would do everything to diminish what Drake Maye was doing. Now you have a comeback victory. Now you have over 300 yards passing, and you have passes that are just flat out unbelievable from just like from a passer point of view. Like, it was unbelievable.
I like the Polar Express.
Yeah.
I like that. But the other thing which I got to tell you I loved about Drake Maye in this game
is what?
Because we talked earlier in the year about he needed to, when he started, we want to keep his eyes upfield.
Downfield.
He not only keep his eyes upfield, he did a great job with his feet. He made 2 and 3 moves to make people miss in the pocket in a very short area. And keep having the ball ready to throw. To me, that was really impressive. It shows, though, the kind of progress he's made. I'm sure it indicates to me he's done a lot of work on it, and it paid off.
Let's talk about some of these goals that Mike Vrabel talked about, especially staying undefeated on the road. These guys are 7-0. They have a chance to go 8-0 on the road. No other team this year has done that.
You know what? The biggest game they've got is the one this week. It happens to be on the road against the Jets.
It's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
Ernie, it's the Jets.
It's the Jets. But if you remember, the Jets came back a little bit the first time they played them. Who knows what you're going to get from the Jets this
That's a good point.
I don't have a
Well, you won't
clue.
get any interceptions from the Jets. But they won't get any interceptions from you. Get this. They are at a historic level. 15 straight games, Ernie, without an interception. That is an NFL record.
That's amazing.
Like, not a ball tipped off somebody's helmet.
Nothing.
Not like the ball going through somebody's hand and then someone just like, oh my God, look what I got. Zero. 15 straight games without interceptions. It's unheard of.
Well, I always say, if you set an all-time NFL record at something, it says something
about you. Either positive or negative.
Right. So there we are. Hey, Jets.
Jets.
So to your point about traveling, okay, that is a different mindset. I don't want to act like that's not important.
Going on
Playing
the road
at home, there's so many distractions when you would think, oh, you remove the distractions. No, guys want to go out to dinner. They may have friends. They may have family, and also the element of you've clinched a playoff berth. And there's be this natural inclination to just kind of feel like you've done it and you've achieved everything. No. They have an absolute chance of getting the number 1 seed in the AFC, having a first-round bye, and playing all their games at home. 2 games they have to win, and they go to the Super Bowl. That's a realistic expectation now.
Okay, the only problem that I have now is that this team looks like a mash unit. Okay, so many guys are hurt, including Travion Henderson, who has a concussion. We don't know how long he's going to be out, but this could become a problem. Now, Ramondre stepped up big time.
Well, it is a problem right now because, the playoffs, now they've clinched the spot, but they're right around the corner. You get guys, banged up now, and you talk about maybe missing a playoff game. Yeah. That's huge. That's why you see all the teams when they get it clinched, they take their key players and shut them down. It's a tough decision to have to make, but you sure don't want to go into a one-and-done playoff game situation, without one of your key players.
And concussions are tricky, Christian.
Well, now they absolutely are because there's certain protocol you have to go through. There's testing that you have to go through. There's baseline testing that all these players need to meet. So you can't just fake it like the old days and be like, no, I'm fine. No, that doesn't exist anymore. And I think at this point in time, the great teams that can manage their roster and their 2s and their 3s come in and there's no, they don't suffer from it. Those are the teams that are good.
Hey, like I said, we played. I'll go back to the game Christian played. The biggest game Christian ever won in his life. Super Bowl 38 against the Panthers. We're playing with a guy at safety off our practice squad.
That day?
That day. Yeah. You better believe it.
Off the practice squad?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, and we also talked about the snapper, our long snapper, who cut his finger.
Who was the practice squad guy?
Maye. I was our practice squad safe. Hey, well, that's...
Go in there. Play the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right.
Win it for us.
Hey, but you need to be. Nobody cares if you've got an injury problem. Right. You got to play.
Right, you got to play.
So that's where you are.